Spider-Man's story begins with an ordinary teenager named Peter Parker who lives with his Uncle Ben and Aunt May in New York. During a school trip, Peter is bitten by a genetically altered spider that gives him incredible powers, including super strength, wall crawling, enhanced reflexes, and the ability to swing through the city using webs. At first, Peter uses these powers for personal gain, but everything changes when his Uncle Ben is murdered by a thief. Peter could have stopped. Filled with guilt, Peter embraces Uncle Ben's lesson that with great power comes great responsibility, becoming Spider-Man to protect the innocent. Peter's first major challenge comes when Norman Osborn transforms into the Green Goblin after a failed experiment. The two battle across New York, ending with Norman's death and Peter sacrificing his own happiness to keep Mary Jane safe. Later, Peter faces Dr. Octopus, a brilliant scientist whose experiment fuses powerful mechanical arms to his body. Spider-Man defeats him not through brute force but by reminding Otto of the good man he once was, leading Otto to sacrifice himself to save the city. Peter's greatest test arrives when Sandman, Venom, and Harry Osborn all become his enemies at the same time. An alien symbiote bonds with Peter, making him stronger but also more aggressive. After rejecting the black suit, the symbiote attaches itself to Eddie Brock, creating Venom. During the final battle, Harry realizes the truth about his father and sacrifices himself to save Peter. Peter also learns that revenge cannot heal the past and forgives Sandman, completing his journey from an angry young man into a true hero. In another universe, a different Peter Parker begins his own journey. After discovering clues about his missing parents, he is bitten by a genetically engineered spider and becomes Spider-Man. His greatest enemy is Dr. Kurt Connors, who transforms into the monstrous lizard while trying to regenerate his missing arm. Peter saves New York and falls in love with Gwen Stacy, but happiness doesn't last long. Peter later faces Electro, a lonely Oscorp engineer transformed into pure electricity, while his childhood friend Harry Osborn becomes the Green Goblin after a desperate attempt to cure his inherited disease. During the final battle, Gwen Stacy falls from a clock tower. Although Peter catches her with his web, the sudden impact breaks her neck, leaving Peter heartbroken. After months of grief, he returns as Spider-Man. Inspired by Gwen's belief that people will always need hope, the story then shifts to the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where a younger Peter Parker is discovered by Tony Stark. Tony recruits him during the Avengers Civil War, giving Peter his first taste of fighting alongside Earth's mightiest heroes. Although Peter impresses everyone with his courage, Tony reminds him that being a hero is about responsibility, not recognition. Soon after, Peter tries proving himself by stopping Adrian Toomes, also known as the Vulture, who steals and sells advanced alien technology. Peter makes several mistakes, causing Tony to take away his high-tech Spider-Man suit. Left with only his homemade costume, Peter realizes that the hero isn't the suit, it's the person wearing it. He defeats the Vulture, saves his life, and earns Tony's respect without needing to become an Avenger. But before Peter can enjoy his victory, a far greater threat emerges. Across the universe, the powerful warlord Thanos begins collecting the Infinity Stones, setting the stage for the biggest battle Spider-Man has ever faced. Peter's biggest challenge begins when Thanos arrives on Earth searching for the Infinity Stones. Spider-Man joins Iron Man and Doctor Strange, traveling to the planet Titan in an attempt to stop him. Although the heroes come close to defeating Thanos, their plan falls apart, allowing him to complete the Infinity Gauntlet. With a single snap of his fingers, half of all life in the universe disappears. Peter is among those who vanish, tearfully telling Tony Stark, "I don't want to go," before turning to dust. 5 years later, the surviving Avengers discover a way to travel through time and collect the Infinity Stones before Thanos can use them. Their plan succeeds, but a past version of Thanos launches one final attack on Earth. Just when all hope seems lost, Doctor Strange opens magical portals, bringing back every fallen hero, including Spider-Man. Peter fights alongside the Avengers in an epic final battle until Tony Stark sacrifices his own life to destroy Thanos and save the universe. Peter mourns the loss of the mentor who believed in him from the very beginning. Trying to move on, Peter joins his classmates on a trip across Europe where he meets a mysterious hero named Mysterio. Believing Mysterio is protecting the world from giant elemental monsters, Peter even hands him Tony Stark's powerful EDITH technology. But Mysterio is actually a former Stark employee using advanced drones and holograms to fake disasters and make himself look like a superhero. Spider-Man uncovers the truth, defeats Mysterio, and saves countless lives. However, before dying, Mysterio frames Spider-Man for his crimes and exposes Peter Parker's secret identity to the entire world. With his life turned upside down, Peter asks Doctor Strange to cast a spell that will make everyone forget he is Spider-Man. But Peter keeps interrupting the spell, causing it to break open the multiverse. Villains from other universes, including Green Goblin, Dr. Octopus, Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard, are pulled into the MCU. Instead of sending them back to die, Peter believes they deserve a second chance and works to cure them. The plan goes terribly wrong when the Green Goblin returns, killing Aunt May. Her final words remind Peter that with great power comes great responsibility. Consumed by grief, Peter nearly gives in to revenge until two familiar faces appear: Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man and Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. Together, the three Spider-Men create cures for every villain and fight side by side in one unforgettable battle. To repair the multiverse, Peter makes the ultimate sacrifice by asking Doctor Strange to erase every memory of Peter Parker from the world. His friends MJ and Ned no longer remember him, leaving Peter to begin a new life alone as the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Meanwhile, in another universe, teenager Miles Morales is bitten by a radioactive spider and becomes a new Spider-Man after his world's Peter Parker is killed by the Kingpin. Miles teams up with Spider, people from different dimensions, to stop a machine that threatens the multiverse, finally proving he deserves the mask. In his next adventure, Miles discovers the Spider Society, a massive team of spider heroes led by Miguel O'Hara. When Miles learns that his father's death is supposedly a fixed event that cannot be changed, he refuses to accept fate and escapes, determined to save his family, even if it means challenging the entire Spider-Verse. Elsewhere, journalist Eddie Brock bonds with an alien symbiote named Venom, creating one of Marvel's most unusual anti-heroes. Together, they stop the deadly symbiotes, Riot, and later Carnage, eventually facing an even greater threat that forces them to make enormous sacrifices to protect Earth. Scientist Michael Morbius accidentally transforms himself into a living vampire while searching for a cure to his rare disease, forcing him to battle his own monstrous instincts. Cassandra Webb, later known as Madame Web, develops psychic abilities that allow her to see the future and protect three young women destined to become Spider-Women. Finally, Sergei Krivanov embraces his incredible hunting abilities and becomes Kraven the Hunter, setting the stage for one of Spider-Man's greatest future enemies. From Peter Parker's first swing through New York to Miles Morales' journey across the multiverse, Spider-Man's story has become far bigger than one hero. Across different worlds, new allies, powerful villains, heartbreaking sacrifices, and unforgettable victories have all carried forward the same timeless message: anyone can wear the mask, but true heroes are defined by the choices they make when others need them most.